All right, welcome back to the CLC Paint YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen. We got a bit closer view here of the mini paintings. These are, I believe they're 2 by 3 inches long. But so I'm just gonna load up some. Maybe let's move our other canvas out of the way so we can get our paints a little closer here. There we go. So, yeah. Let's just load up some blue here. Get started. We're going to do some little mountain landscapes. So I already did these with liquid white. And we're just going to put some little sky going on there. And I'll have clouds where there isn't any blue. And do this guy. Try to make it a little darker at the top if that's what you want to do. See how dark that is? And then you just spread it around. And the liquid white will blend the blue down to these softer tones. This one will be a bit of a darker. I don't know, they're both kind of similar. Now, get a little more blue. And we're going to come straight across at the bottom to create our water. And see, this is kind of a grainy canvas here, so you can rub it as much as you want to cover up that grain look. There we go. I'm going to softly kind of work that across so it's soft. Ding. And I'm going to wipe my brush off over here on a paper towel as much as possible. And just kind of blend this guy. Just like that. Wipe the brush off again. Do the same over here. Just kind of soften up all that action. We'll get a little bit more blue so we can do our water on the other painting here. Make it darker at the bottom. Try to get rid of that grainy look on this one. Boom. There we go. We got water and sky done. And if you really want to, you can take a bigger brush. I use this one to ready our canvases. And you can just kind of soften it up. Every now and then that'll give it some help, but then your brush gets blue, so you gotta be careful. Alright, and I wonder if I can do this. Actually, first we'll do the clouds. Let's grab some white. white's pretty thick. It's just fine though. And we're gonna do some little circle guys. I try to keep it pretty thick. And then wipe the brush off before you reload. Grab some more white. See, if you grab a thick chunk like this, then you can kind of lay it on there thick. Just like that. And then you can use the rest to blend out the bottom. And then, ooh, got a hair. Bring this one down. Remember, there's going to be a mountain in here, so you want to go overboard with your clouds. Unless that is what you want to do, then you do it. You always do whatever you want to do in these kind of situations. That's a secret of painting. That's the secret of life. You advance confidently in the direction of your own dreams and endeavor to live a life which you have imagined. You will be met with success that is unexpected in common hours. Henry David Thoreau. One of my favorite, probably my favorite quote ever. It's just beautiful. Just beautiful. Alright, I think we'll keep that guy there. Get some more white for this side. See, he's darker at the tops, so we'll keep our whites right at the edge of there. See if you can see that. Yeah, you can. Keep it right at the top edge of this lighter area here. So that way when we blend the bottom, it's easier and it doesn't turn as blue on us. See that? Perfect. Wipe off the brush again. Get some more white. Get some more white. Maybe we'll put this guy. See, this guy's going to get really blue. Watch. Boom. I like it though. It's got a little cloud. Maybe there's some floaters up here. Just kind of wisping around, having a good old day. Because that's what clouds do. I like the idea that clouds are the freest thing in nature. They literally just float through the sky all the time. All the time. It's ridiculous. Wouldn't that be an easy life? You just float around. Every now and then you condense and come down to the ground. And then after a while of being on the ground, you evaporate and go back up to the sky and then condense and come back down. Wow. That sounds like the reincarnation cycle. It sounds like the very nature of existence. We are clouds. We are wispy and spirit in the sky, part of all things. And then we condense and come down. Sorry, I'm getting carried away. Alrighty. Now, we're going to want to do a mountain. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to mix alizarin crimson. Let's see if I can turn the palette here so you can see that. Yep, there we go. We're going to take just a bit of blue, same like we did in the beginning there. A little load of it, and we're going to put it right over here near the crimson. Get it off the brush as much as possible, and then pull the crimson into it. Make little noises. Now, I made one of these mountains yesterday on a big canvas. It was like a crimson purple. Grab just a touch more blue. Just a touch more blue. And we'll check it right up here. Wow, that's dark. Dark purple. See that? Exciting. So we can use that to make ourselves a little mountain shape. So on this canvas, you just draw it in like doo-doo-doo. That one goes there. Maybe we'll sharpen it up, pull the brush flat, And it's got that, you can use your sharp edge to create little peaks there. And, oh yeah, look at the red in there. I think I'll grab a bit more crimson. Touch of that. Put it right up here. Want the mountain to be more red on this canvas. It'd be like a strawberry, raspberry jam mountain. Yeah, see that? It's amazing. And if you wanted, you could just make like an M, you know? Looks like a Majin M if you catch the reference there. I'll be listing these paintings on my website, clcoilpainting.com, and also my Etsy shop, CLC Paint. So it's best to use a clean brush when you do that. So I'm going to set this brush down over here. And find myself a little fan brush. We're going to use this fan brush to pull our color. Wow. Didn't pull it anywhere. Let's try this one. Yeah, there you go. And you just kind of fade it off, missed it like that. I feel like that mountain's too round. So I'm gonna grab the knife here. We're gonna take a touch of our dark color on the very tip of the small blade there. And we're gonna just touch there. Give it more of a sharp angle. See that? I like that. Maybe I'll do that over here too. Pull some color down with the knife there. Really had nothing on the knife, so be careful if you do that. I'm going to go back to the brush with the color. And we're just going to kind of do some filler here. There we go. Go back to our clean brush. Pull that down. Yeah, see how it separated those two? Beautiful. Pull this down. I'm brushing at the angle of the mountain. So this one down to the right, this one down to the left. And then at the bottom, the liquid white allows it to all just blend together. All just blend together. Now, there's two ways you can do your highlights. You can come back to your pile of white that we used for the clouds, and you can lay it on. Let's do this one. We'll have the light coming from this side, so the highlights will be on the left. And you can literally just lay it on there like that. Make little noises and stuff. Kind of pull it down. Wipe the brush off. Grab a bit more. Get your next mountain. Kind of roll the brush to let the paint break. I got really dry white. Sometimes you can leave your white on your palette for a night and it kind of will harden so it breaks more. And see, that looks to me kind of silly until we get our shadow colors in there. So now, I'm going to take a touch of the blue, work it into the white there. I usually don't like to mix it right on the pile, so maybe Switch hands, take our knife, pick that up, set it over by the blue, put our knife back down. See, we set a little bit of white right here so we can blend those guys. Blue's going to be our shadow color, and it goes the opposite direction. And if you don't like how it looks, you can always adjust it. Like, see, I think this needs some more dark purple, so I grab some of our dark purple and throw it in there and make it more shadowy, and then go back to the blue and kind of blend those together. Yeah, see, it's fascinating. And you just kind of play till you get your preferred color. Grab some of that blue and run it down the back side of this guy. See, that got so white at the top there, and then it faded away at the bottom. I think we'll do a final little highlight on that guy. Yeah, something like that. And then, just like the previous step, we'll come back to our fan brush, and we'll, with zero pressure, we'll just mist it, going upwards at the angle of the highlights. And then on the other side, do the same thing, the angle of your shadows. And brush it out. There we go. A little misty area underneath of it. And yes, then the other way. Go back to the white here. Take your knife. Take the little top edge up here. And grab a little roll of paint. I want to make sure it's the color you want, which at this particular occasion is pure white. We'll do this one on the other side. Come in and you just slide in your highlight until this one's a lot easier for me. I'm sure everybody's different. Then I like to wipe the knife off. Grab another little bit. If your roll's too huge, it'll take up too much room on your mountain, so sometimes I like to get a smaller amount. Because on this background mountain, we don't want too much craziness going on. I think we want that one more subtle back in the distance there. There we go, have them connect like that. Have this mountain come out across. You notice the highlights on the right side instead of the left, which is also easier for me. And we're going to get a little bit of that blue-white mixture we made on the other side. And we're just going to run it down the back side of our mountain. See, that wasn't blue enough for me, so I'm going to want a little more blue in my shadow. Just mixing it together up there. There we go, see that's darker. Put it on this guy first. And you gotta be touchy here with your knife. Kind of working around the tripod as well. Oh yeah, that looks so cool. Keep that there. And then same exact, you just lift it ever so slightly, zero pressure. Get a little misty area at the bottom. Boom. And we're in business. And we're in business, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, I think we'll stop this first video here, being 20 minutes in. If you got value, consider liking, subscribing, leave a comment below and let me know what you think. And in the next video, we'll do the background trees and then the foreground land areas. Finish out these paintings. Boom.